Hi, so this is going to be a bit of a different video. I'm kind of planning on making this a little bit of a series. So what I have in front of me, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. It is a trucking simulator. You know, you get jobs and you drive a semi throughout Europe. You go to the big cities and drop off the stuff. You know, a lot of it you get on the highways and just hit cruise control. And really, the game itself is fine. You know, it's nice. I like it. Um, but the reason why I have it up is that I want to like have this as kind of a backdrop to just talk about various things. So yeah, I wanted to talk generally about some things going on in my life. You know, stuff about me and so on. And I thought this would be a good backdrop. So I guess you can learn more about Euro Truck Simulator. Now, I am going to England soon, in real life, that is, and I kind of want to see if I can find a job that'll take me there, actually. I know there's a lot that's taking me there, but I want to actually go to where I'll be going, Birmingham. My job is sending me to, oh, I already have a delivery. Oh no. But yeah, I am actually going to not London, I'm going to Birmingham. My job is sending me there for some training. Oh no, I'm right in the middle of the road. Okay. I forgot I had ended up in the middle. Yeah, this is literally the game. You're a semi-truck driver. I forget where I'm actually going. I'm somewhere in England, as you can tell by the fact that I'm on the wrong side of the road. I mean, depending on where you're looking, where you're watching this video, I am on the right side of the road. But I say we're on the wrong side. Oh, there's the thing to Birmingham. I'm not supposed to be here. Should have checked my mirrors. I crash into people a decent amount, actually. So, we only get charged like £500. So anyway, that's going to be interesting. I've never actually left the country. I have been to Canada, which I don't really consider because I'm in Michigan, so it's like what everyone does. You know, everyone's gone to Canada, and I do think I just missed my turn. I think I was supposed to get off there. I don't know. So I don't really consider Canada like something special. You know, I've been there a couple times in my life. We used to go to this resort. It was called Wheels Inn. It is now gone, from what I understand. I haven't really looked into that. I think it was gone a long time ago, a couple years now. But I used to love going there as a kid. It was like this big. It had like this big water park. They had shuffleboard. They had like these mazes. They had like two big arcades. They had a roller coaster inside, I think. They had a pool that would go outside if you swam under the walls, which was really cool. I need to get into the smaller. Oh no, I turned on my. I'll signal this turn. I don't know how I turn on my wipers. Nope. Oh no. Okay. Whatever. I'll just always have my wipers on, just in case there's rain. So, yeah, that place was really cool. It had this really cool arcade game. I forget what it's called. I think it's the Ocean Hunter, and it's a really cool light gun game because a lot of light gun games, you know, you just have like a pistol or something. But this one, it has like this. You grab on with both hands. So like one hand is like on a button. It's like a joystick on one hand, and then the other hand is another joystick, and it's like connected to like this little machine. So you're kind of like laying down with it and like moving it to the left and right. It's really cool. Arcade cabinet, actually. You don't see very many light gun games that have different guns. I've seen a couple. There's mainly like House of the Dead 3 was really good. It had the pump shotgun, and then the House of the Dead 4 actually had the machine gun. Those were cool, and I think that's interesting when they have light gun games that are different than just pistols. But anyway, so again, I've never really left the country. I've been around America a decent amount. I've never really been to the West Coast too much. I think the farthest west I've ever gone is Freedom, Oklahoma, which is an extremely small town in Oklahoma. It's a town of like 200 people. My grandpa's from there, so we used to go there a lot. They have what is advertised as, I don't know the truth behind this, it is advertised as the largest open rodeo in the West. So for like 3 days, people are actually in the town, and they have the big rodeo. So it was always really interesting as a kid to drive like a day to get to this super small town and live in this really small house that my great grandma used to live in. Um, and then go to her actual rodeo. And it was interesting. They had a fake shootout too. That was always cool. Same plot every year, but it was always cool to see everyone in Western dress and start shooting. So I would go there. I've been to St. Louis a couple times. Been to Grant's Farm a lot. And then one year when we went to Freedom, we stopped in like Chicago, and then we went to South Dakota to go to the Badlands and then Mount Rushmore and go see Crazy Horse. So that's about what we've done in that direction to the west. We've gone to Florida a couple times. Disneyland and oh no, I need to merge. Don't need to get off here. Wait for that orange car. Oh, black car. Nope, I'm merging. Okay, it's clear. I'm really bad at realizing which exits I need to get off at and which one's supposed to stay on. So I've been to Florida, I've been to Disney World, and I've been to Universal like 3 or 4 times. I like Universal a lot. And I actually want to go back because there was a lot of rides and parks we never went to at Universal that I want to like, remember and actually do. Disney World, I don't really remember it at all. I was really young. I think I was 6, and my younger sister was like 4. So I don't remember it at all. And my sister remembers even less than I do. So to her, it was a complete wash. She can say she went to Disney World, but she doesn't get any like. It's not like it satisfied her want to go to Disneyland or Disney World. It's not like she really enjoyed it. I mean, of course, at the time she did, but it's not like they're lasting memories because she was so young. So, we're slowing down now. Okay. So yeah, I've been to Florida, been to a safari thing in Georgia, and then on the East Coast, I've only really been to Washington, D.C. I've never been to something like New York or Boston or something like that. So it's I've had a lot of experience traveling, and I've flown a couple times, but I've never flown outside of the country. So I've been U.S. and Mexico. I mean, U.S. and Canada. And again, Canada, I don't count because it's just so similar. I live close enough to Detroit that if I wanted to, I could just get to Canada in an hour. And I have. Actually, that was fun. The last time I was in Canada, I was on an online date, actually. We had met for sushi. I didn't actually have sushi. I've actually gone on dates for sushi 2 or 3 times now and never actually got sushi. I always wimp out and get something I know I would like tempura chicken or something. So when I go into Canada, I say to Canadian Guard, they're like, do you have anything illegal, guns or liquor or whatever you're not allowed to do? And they're like, oh, why are you here? I'm meeting someone, whatever. And that was all good. The Canadian guy let me pass. And then after the date, after we'd gone to sushi, we got bubble tea and I went back home. And on my way through the American border, the Americans, they asked me the same questions, like, what do you have? do you have anything you want to declare, whatever. I say, no, I don't have anything bad. And they like pull the car over, and I guess they were pulling everyone over and like analyzing their cars or whatever, because there were multiple people waiting in there. There was one group, and this was the weirdest thing there. It was October. It was maybe like a week or so before Halloween. And sitting there was a group of 3. There was a completely normal looking guy. There was a woman in an extremely, extremely skimpy Little Red Riding Hood costume. And next to her was a guy who essentially looked like a blue, like, orc. Now, he posits he was the big bad wolf. So I guess they're crossing the border to go to a Halloween party or something. I don't know. It was weird. So he has blue paint all over his face. His hair's dyed blue. He has what looks to be fake sideburns. He has fake pointed ears. His hands are blue, and he's in a suit, which is a weird thing for the big bad wolf to be in. So this guy, everyone's staring at him, but like staring at him in a way that they don't want everyone else to know that they're staring at them, even though everyone's totally staring at them. So he is having a really hard time with customs because they can't fingerprint him because he covered his hands in blue, so they can't get like fingerprints from him. He has fake ears and fake sideburns, and he's blue, so they can't like really ID him from his license because he looks different. So they just had a really hard time. And finally, when it came to be my turn, oh no, I need to get off here. Oh no, okay, I didn't hit that guy. So when it came to be my turn, the guy calls me up, and he's like, "Which car is yours?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's the silver one." He's like, "Silver? I would call that gray." In a strangely sassy voice. And it's like, "Oh, whatever, And he's like, "Oh, why are you here? How long were you here?" So I tell him, I was here for an online date, and he gives me like this, like a rolled eye kind of thing. And he was like, don't feel bad. That's getting more common nowadays. And he asked me how long I had been there. And it was really not that long. It was mainly 2 hours, I think. 2.5 hours. And that's what I said. And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's like, "Oh, okay." I'm gonna have some border guard giving me sassy comments about the color of my car and the fact that my online date went fine but short. That was weird. At least I got to go before the big bad wolf and his group got to go. Oh no, there's a crash up here that I didn't cause. And another crash. Do I have a horn I can honk? I do. But yeah, I will be going to England. I'll be going to Birmingham. My work is having a little bit of a training, so I'm like nervous. I've never flown that far. Farthest I've flown was Oklahoma City. But I figure of all the places to go, like outside of the country, you might as well go to a place where you actually speak the language. And the culture's not too different. I know a decent amount about British culture and history. Birmingham's the second biggest city in the United Kingdom. So that's cool. I've heard it's pretty nice. They have a really big mall that's like the background of Windows 7 or something. So maybe I'll go around that. I mean, the one thing that I really don't like is I don't necessarily want to like leave Sarah here because I take care of her. We're a couple. Couples don't really like being long distance. It's only going to be for 4 days, which is why I'm going. They asked me to go for longer at other points, but I've turned them down. Which is another reason why I'm going now, is because, it's not like I can keep saying no, can I? And expect to keep my job. Even though my boss is pretty chill, I feel like it's a disservice to him, and I can't just keep saying no. So we figured the 4 days I'll be there, which is 3 days of training, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the Monday is me getting there and meeting everybody. And then I'm flying home on Friday, getting back around 5:20, I think he said it would be. So that'll be okay. But the problem is that I can deal with myself being alone for a while. A lot of it is, I wake up and I make our lunches and stuff like that, and I help Sarah with her assignments, which we'll finish all those before I'll leave. But still, I feel bad, this part of being a couple, we haven't really been apart since we started dating. We've never really not seen each other, especially since we moved in together. So it's very interesting now, and not very awesome to have to, be gone. Oh no, I hit the fence. Come on, come on. At least I can see my destination. But yeah, it's weird, and I hope she'll be okay. I think she will, but it's annoying for her. It's weird when you wake up next to someone every day and stuff like that. I'm a little bit worried because she doesn't really like the cat sometimes. I'm the one that takes care of the cat. But I think that'll be okay too. It's just weird. I'm sure anyone who's really, loved their partner and had to go away for a while on vacation, or go away for work, or just leave them, go long distance for a while, understands what it's like. I'm only going for 4 days, but still. My dad had to travel a lot, actually. He's been to Germany twice for his work. The first time, my mom went with him, and they went to Paris and everything. Which is cute. They did the lock on the bridge thing. Where you, write your names on the lock and then put it into a railing on a bridge. My parents did that. He said it was interesting to go to Germany. He said it was in a small town. It was called Bamberg, I believe. Really small town. He had been to Frankfurt, I think it is. That's where they flew in, and they toured him around, showed him in the history, and then, he went through some more stuff as he went to Paris. Grimsby. Time to deliver this. Whatever I'm carrying. What am I carrying? Tractors. Oh boy. Can I go? Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Did I not turn sharp enough? I didn't. Backing up. This happens all the time with me. This has given me a lot of respect for truck drivers. I keep forgetting I'm not like a compact car, and I can't just take turns like I'm used to. Well, that was embarrassing. But I didn't get fined, so whatever. Ta-da! I've made it. Oh no, I got damage on it. So yeah, that's basically how Euro Truck Simulator is. I'll probably do other things other than this, but I like it because it's calming. Except when I mess up turns, but I think it's nice to talk over it, talk about things in my life, and maybe give out advice. The few things I can maybe get out advice on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It felt a little rambling, but I feel like there's a lot to talk about. Anyway, I hope you'll join me next time. Bye.